Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Reactor, I believe, and this is Quinn, and this article comes from thewashingtonpost.com. It's titled, Diet, Weight Loss, and Sex Supplements Are Tainted with Unapproved Drugs. Okay.
Wait, which sex supplements? I mean, they'll probably say.
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
No idea. Researchers found unapproved and sometimes dangerous drugs in 746 dietary supplements, almost all of them marketed for sexual enhancement, weight loss, or muscle growth. A new analysis published Friday shows.
They're not saying all those things in one pill. It's just certain pills that have this.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get a pill that has all those, is what I'm saying.
I feel like they're saying that, like, for example, they're finding, like, elements of Viagra in the over-the-counter, you know.
Okay. Yeah, at first I
sexual
thought they were
enhancement
saying
pills.
there's muscle growth in the sexual enhancement pills, and I'm like, okay, where do I get those? Because that would, it's like less money you have to spend.
Weight loss, muscle growth, and sexual enhancement. That sounds like a
sometimes
wonder
they're
drug.
like 80 to 100. I don't know how much, but I'm sure they can be expensive. And if you have to buy two of those, it's like, why not just knock it out with one bottle?
The review of a Food and Drug Administration database of contaminated supplements for the years 2007 to 2016 most commonly turned up sildenafil, a drug sold as Viagra, called it, and other erectile dysfunction drugs and sex enhancement products, sibutramine, and the laxative phenolphthalein.
Is that what people would call fen back in the day? Like that would give people heart attacks and stuff?
I don't know. Both banned by the FDA. Ooh, wait. Oh, okay, these ones are
Banned. Yeah, it's all banned.
in weight loss supplements and steroids or their analogs in muscle building products. About 80% of the supplements were contaminated by one pharmaceutical that should not have been in the product. 20% contaminated, I can't read, contained at least 2 such drugs, and 2 of the supplements contained 6 unapproved drugs. One product contained a drug that raises blood pressure and another drug that lowers it. Oh, so he keeps it right in the middle.
I mean, you could have just been in the middle, but it's like, we're going to mess with you.
We're going to make sure you're in the middle.
Right.
Despite these contaminants, fewer than half the products were recalled. The presence of unknown drugs in supplements poses a serious public health risk, the researchers wrote. More than 50% of the U.S. population consumes dietary supplements, and many consumers mistakenly believe the products are carefully regulated and accurately labeled. The drugs found in the supplements have the potential to cause serious adverse health effects owing to accidental misuse, overuse, or interaction with other medications, underlying health conditions, or pharmaceuticals, the researchers wrote.
I always make sure the labels on my stuff looks like they did a good job on the label. Like I'm not going to buy something that looks crappy.
Yeah.
It's a good way to tell,
Yeah, no, not really, because I'm pretty sure these companies have great packaging because that's what sells their product.
Then it's probably a good product.
Well, yeah, it's got drugs in it.
I mean, yeah.
Controversy over adulterated supplements stretches back decades. Under a 1994 law, the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act, the products are regulated as food and therefore not subject to pre-market safety and effectiveness testing imposed on pharmaceuticals. The 35 billion supplement market includes multivitamins, minerals, botanicals, and other products. So that's when energy drinks arose.
Oh, is that part of that?
I feel like because energy drinks originally would have had to be considered a drug, probably, or they were regulated, and then once they weren't regulating them, it was like you were free to just pump drinks full of caffeine and all kinds of crap.
Right.
The new paper, written by a team from the California Department of Public Health, was published online Friday in JAMA Network Open. In an interview, Daniel Fabricant, president of the Natural Products Association, a supplement industry trade group, said it is unfair to consider sex enhancement, weight loss, and muscle-building products in the same category as traditional dietary supplements as vitamins. He said these are fringe products, often made by fly-by-night manufacturers and sold on the internet or in convenience stores.
So wait, so they're saying the ones you buy in the convenience store aren't the good ones? Or they are the good ones? They said that they're not good. Buying these at convenience stores is a bad idea?
Yeah, I don't know. Or sold in
it's probably not a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know. We're completely on the FDA's side here, said Fabricant. We worked at the federal agency regulation supplements earlier this decade. This is someone spiking the product. They're saying it is a supplement. It's not a supplement in any way, shape, or form. I guess, yeah. I mean, what is a supplement?
Spiking it with what?
Drugs. With Viagra. But I mean, like, what is a supplement if it's not just drugs? It's not, what, patented drugs?
Yeah.
Fabricant said his organization supports the FDA using its authority to bring misdemeanor charges against companies that adulterate supplements with drugs. Misdemeanor? So these companies sell drugs and they get misdemeanor charges, but a regular person doesn't and they get sent to prison
Probably
for
prison,
a decade?
Yeah. Right.
Or more. People go to prison for life for selling drugs.
Right.
You know, and they're selling gigantic quantities of these drugs.
Freight ship full
Yeah.
of drugs
Uh-huh.
to cities. Each city
Yeah.
gets a freighter.
Misdemeanor. Oh, yeah, give us your wrist. We're going to slap it real quick. Give us
Yeah.
some of your money and
Actually,
you're good.
we're just going to mildly, briskly sweep across it and say good day.
Because corporations aren't people unless it benefits them. You know, like, if corporations are people, they should be able to go to prison.
Right.
You know, the entire corporation should go to prison if you're
Yeah.
in charge. If you own it, the owners, the board, should go to prison.
Waterboard.
Yeah,
Waterboarding.
yeah. But Peter Cohen, who wrote an editorial that accompanied the new study, said many tainted supplements come from well-known manufacturers based in the United States. He cited a 2014 study that he and others conducted that found 20 of 27 supplements were still adulterated with drugs and available for purchase between 8 and 52 months after they were recalled by the FDA.
That's just people's greed, though.
No,
They're like,
no,
I still have all
that's
these
just people
boxes.
selling their, their
like,
stock
you have to
still.
get rid of it. Like, you
they're
sold
like,
it to me. I got to sell it now. I
Mhm.
don't. They don't care how tainted it is.
Yeah, it's recalled. Well, I want my money back. I want to sell these. In his editorial, Cohen, an associate professor at Harvard Medical School who conducts research into the safety of dietary supplements, called on the FDA to more aggressively act against companies that produce adulterated supplements and urged an overhaul of the 1994 law. He suggested that companies be required to register the products with the FDA before sale. In a statement issued late Friday afternoon, an FDA spokesman said the FDA was analyzing the study's findings. The FDA is committed to doing everything within its resources and authorities to identify and remove unsafe products from the market and to help ensure that products marketed as dietary supplements are safe, well manufactured, and accurately blended. The spokesman, Jeremy Kahn, said that when the FDA takes action against the one distributor, others may still market the product, and that supplements are still relabeled to evade detection. Yeah, I've heard about that. They just tweak the ingredients. They'll change it a little bit and then repackage it. It's new product. They have a bunch of subsidiary products.
So it saves them a whole bunch of money on like packaging and actually putting a new drug in.
No,
it.
they get to keep selling their drugs. They just have a new company. Like
That's
a quote
crazy.
unquote.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, it's not really new. It's just legally new. It's just there's too many loopholes.
Right.
The new analysis of FDA's tainted products marketed as dietary supplements database contained some alarming findings about the 3 types of products. For example, the prescription antidepressant fluoxetine, or Prozac, was found in about 5% of the weight loss products. Sibutramine, widely found in weight loss products, can substantially increase blood pressure and pulse rate. The FDA withdrew it from the market in 2010 because of its potential to cause strokes.
That's crazy.
Sibutramine causes strokes? Yeah, strokes are scary, man.
Right. Because if you see somebody and they're paused and like they're slurring their speech, and they're anybody in any age, they could be having a stroke. You might see them with like their arm could be numb, but they're going to be slurring their speech. They might just be like staring off into space.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's took me
Exactly. Like, oh my God, that was so, because I've seen someone having a stroke who's just like that, and it's scary.
Yeah.
You got to watch out for that.
The active ingredients in Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, widely found in the sex enhancement supplements, can interact with nitrates found in medicine prescribed for diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol, and can dangerously lower blood pressure, the researchers said. So I guess, yeah, it is pretty bad because your doctors don't know you're taking these drugs that could react with other stuff. But they are aware, like, when you go to the doctor does ask you, are you taking any supplements, dietary supplements, or medicines, or anything like that?
Right, but so, you don't have to tell them that you are.
Well, it's recommended so that he can help diagnose you.
Right.
Like, if you go in there I don't know. He wants to give you medicine.
Right.
He can't give you medicine if he doesn't know.
Right. The
it'll
interaction
kill
could-
you.
could
Yeah.
be bad. Right.
Men precluded from taking erectile dysfunction drugs may turn to these supplements not realizing that they are getting the very same pharmaceuticals they said. Others may choose them because they are less expensive or because they are readily available at gas stations and convenience stores, Cohen said. As the dietary supplement industry continues to grow in the United States, it is essential to further address the significant public health issue, the researchers wrote. So,
I just want to say this about this article, Dave. It's that I really dislike having to even think about taking any type of drugs like that. And I do believe that you don't really need these kind of like enhancement, weight loss things, drugs, sex drugs, any of that stuff. You can basically get it by just changing the way that you eat and your exercise.
Yeah, just
and
being healthy.
it's what everybody always has told you. It's really true.
take some dietary supplements and eat properly.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Do some
and
yoga.
you won't need to take
it
dietary
sounds
supplements.
weird, but try it out. It works.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess this is pretty bad because it can conflict with like people who are getting prescription drugs from their doctors that don't know they're on.
It's not like your doctor's going to be like, look, buy a bag of apples, drink water instead of cola, and start doing yoga and walking instead of sitting in your car all day or your couch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, but I don't really have much else to say. You?
Nope.
Yep, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, let us know by liking the video. Leave a comment, let us know what you think. And if you don't mind, check out the Patreon link in our description. Anything is appreciated, and thanks for watching.